Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be comparing two of the top VPNs out there, NordVPN and Surfshark. Now, the TLDR here is that NordVPN is going to be faster and give you more features, but Surfshark is more affordable and is better if you're on a budget. Now, there's a lot more to it than that, and I'm going to go through everything step by step. If at any point you want to find out more about either of these VPNs, there will be a ton of information and useful links in the description below. So starting with speed, in my tests, NordVPN consistently came out faster. Now, of course, you want to make sure that with both of these VPNs, you're connected to the best protocol. With NordVPN, you would just go to settings, connection and security, and make sure you're connected up to NordLynx. That is going to be the fastest one. The protocol is a big part of how a VPN connects up to the internet, and NordLynx is going to be the fastest option in NordVPN. Similarly, in Surfshark, you would go to settings, VPN settings, scroll down, go to protocol, and you would want to choose WireGuard. This is going to be the fastest for Surfshark, but it just doesn't hold up to NordLynx. NordLynx is pretty much WireGuard, but modified and upgraded to be even better and even faster. Now, next, in terms of countries that you can connect to, once again, NordVPN is the clear winner. NordVPN has 165 countries to choose from across more than 7,900 servers. In comparison, Surfshark has only 100 countries, and that's across 3,000 plus servers. Now, for both of these VPNs, you can use them pretty much equally to access content on different websites and make it seem as if you're somewhere else in the world. So if you wanted to access different content libraries on a streaming platform like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, or Amazon Prime Video, you can do that with both of these. You can access different sports betting or crypto exchanges if you wanted to do that. You can even use them to potentially get better ping or easier lobbies when you're gaming. They'll both work well for those things, but with NordVPN, you're going to get some faster speeds. So for example, when you're streaming, NordVPN would handle 4K better, and if you're gaming, NordVPN would get you a bit better ping. Likewise, because NordVPN has more locations and more servers, your chances of being able to access content from different parts of the world and at a more successful rate are going to be higher with NordVPN. Now, in terms of features, this is a bit closer and there is some overlap. They do offer some of the same things, but in my opinion, NordVPN still wins by a little bit. With Nord, you're going to get things like Onion over VPN, connecting you up to the Onion network, but doing it through the VPN. And that'll make sure that nobody even knows that you're connected up to the Onion network, which can be useful in places like work or school. You're also going to get optimized servers for P2P connections like torrenting. And you also have specialized obfuscated servers, which work to hide the fact that you're even using a VPN, and double VPN that connects you up to 2 different VPN locations before getting you over to the internet. Now, Surfshark does offer some of these things. They have multi-hop, which is very similar to double VPN, and they also have camouflage mode, which is very similar to NordVPN's obfuscated servers. In terms of the add-on features, there is again overlap. With NordVPN, you're going to get Threat Protection Pro, which is kind of a mini antivirus, and with Surfshark, you have Surfshark Antivirus. With NordVPN, you have Dark Web Monitor, which monitors the internet for data leaks, and with Surfshark, you have Surfshark Alert, which pretty much does the same thing. However, there are these little features here and there that set NordVPN apart. Like I mentioned, you have Onion over VPN. You also have something really cool called the app kill switch. Now, both of these VPNs come with the essential VPN features of a kill switch and split tunneling. A kill switch will disconnect your internet connection if the VPN ever stops working, so it ensures that you're always connected up to the VPN whenever you're using the internet. And this is essential if you want to ensure that you're always connected to the VPN and you're never going to be leaking out your personal information. For example, if you're torrenting, you want to have the kill switch on. Another feature is split tunneling, and this allows you to choose exactly what you want the VPN connected to. But what sets NordVPN apart here is they have the app kill switch, and this kind of combines the two features. This allows you to choose exactly which apps you want to stop working if the VPN stops working. And that means that if you're torrenting and NordVPN stops working for whatever reason, you don't have to have your entire internet connection cut off, which is what would happen with Surfshark's kill switch. Instead, you can just choose to have your torrent client alone quit and stop working, and your internet will still remain connected in general. So just to sum up so far, when it comes to speed, locations, and features, NordVPN gets the win. And there is one last area where NordVPN has done a bit better than Surfshark. and that's when it comes to their no logs policy. Both of these VPNs have an audited no logs policy, meaning that an outside company has come in and checked out their system and ensured that they do not keep any personal information from users locally. In fact, they both have RAM-only servers, which means that they cannot physically store any user information. Those servers are being cleared out, and any data stored on them is being deleted every time they're rebooted. Now, when it comes to these audits ensuring that their systems are really secure and up to date, NordVPN has done 5 no logs assessments as of now, whereas Surfshark has only done 2 as of this video. So at this point, you might be wondering, where is poor Surfshark actually better than NordVPN? Well, in 2 areas, one is more important than the other. The first thing that Surfshark does better than NordVPN is when it comes to installing it on more devices. You can install Surfshark on an unlimited amount of devices with one account, which means that if you have a lot of devices or you want to be able to share your subscription and potentially split it with your family and friends, you can do that. Everybody can download the application with just one account. Now, in comparison, NordVPN can only be installed on up to 10 different devices with one account. So you are going to be limited with how many devices you can install the VPN on. And just by the way, for both of these VPNs, you can install them on pretty much any device. You can get them as a browser extension in the major browsers, Firefox, Edge, Chrome. You can put them on Android and iOS, Mac, Windows, Linux. You can even put them on your Fire TV and Apple TV. You can even install these VPNs on your router if your router is compatible, and then everything connected to that network will be using the VPN as well. Now, the second and probably most major area where Surfshark is better than NordVPN is going to be the price. Surfshark is noticeably cheaper than NordVPN. Surfshark 1, which is the middle tier plan, it'll come with the VPN and the add-ons that I've showed you in this video. For 2 years is going to cost $2 and just about 30 cents a month, and in total it'll come out to be just about $62. Now, in comparison, NordVPN's Plus plan, which is pretty much the equivalent of what I just showed you in Surfshark, you get the VPN and the add-ons, is going to be $4 per month and just about $108 in total. So getting back to what I started with in the beginning, NordVPN has more locations, more features, and is faster, but Surfshark is definitely the more affordable one here. Now, that being said, they're both really good VPNs. I would say they're in the top 3 up there with ExpressVPN, and you can't really go wrong with either one. So it'll be up to you to decide which one is right for your needs and your situation. Now, if you do want to try either of them out, I do have a discount link in the description that will save you some extra money on either of them. You'll also have full reviews for each one of these individually that will also be there if you want to check that out. And both of these VPNs have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you try it out and you find that it's not exactly what you're looking for, all you have to do is contact customer support and you'll get a full refund. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments which one of these VPNs you decided to test out. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.